One of our members that's on the chat right now, Jonathan Eisenberg, wanted to know how you actually go about songwriting with all of the different people in the band.
Sean, you want to say something?
I guess there's no real formula to it. I think that's one of the things that we're proud of as a band. There's no real formula. Usually the person that's singing the song usually brought the song to the table, but we're very collaborative and we're always very open to suggestions. But yeah, every song comes from a different place, and I think that's what's interesting about our debut album. And I think the great thing is it's put us in a good position for our second album, whereas people aren't expecting a certain sound, and maybe people don't know what to expect from our second album. And I don't think we do too. So I think that's the beauty of.
Yeah, that's the exciting part.
Yeah,
we don't know what we're going to expect. There's no method to our madness.
I love that. You got another question in there, Audrey?
Yeah, Anna Christensen, she just wanted to know, as a band, what do you look for in a manager, and what type of questions could you maybe ask a manager to know if they're a good fit for you?
I like this question.
Be gentle, folks.
Yeah.
I think we were really lucky because none of us, Sean and I were in other bands, and personally I never had a manager before, so meeting Nicky and having the experience of what he brought to the table, even though we were all kind of inexperienced at the time, was just awesome, and it's just been an awesome...
It's that we kind of all grew together,
Yeah.
which is what's... I mean, we met Nicky literally before we even had a band name, and he was just excited about our music, and he really kind of, set it up so that he wanted to give us the ability to just make artwork and be artists, and it's crazy that that's what's happening right now, that we're in a house writing our second album, and this is probably the only thing that we had planned to do today was this phone call. I mean, aside from that, we'll be making music.
And we also feel Nicky's far more than just a manager. For us, he's the sixth member of the band because we've literally grown together from the start. As Nicky's been saying, we are his first band, and may go on to have many other successes. But we really grew together and learned a lot. And we've all seen each other change and grow as people.
I mean, Nicky was over here last night, so he's the homie.
Nicky's not our manager. He's just a friend of ours. He's just someone we hang out with.
Yeah.
I think it's so great when you get a great band-manager relationship, as we were talking about before you guys got on. Some of the greatest bands of all time really have had these great long-running relationships, and so when you characterize him as the sixth person in the band, I smile, because I think in the heart of every manager, whether the artist would say it or not, they'd kind of like to believe they're the sixth person in the band. In my case, I'd be happy to be in any band because I have freaking zero musical talent.
Yeah, me too.
But I've had a nice long run with my guys too, and it's when it works, it's special. It's very personal business, isn't it, folks? Being in a band.
Yeah, it's insane, and the amount of things we've gone through all together, and just the unbelievable things that we've experienced has been. There's no other bond like we have with Nicky. He's taken us through it all.
And also, Nicky, we've since day one, when we've been touring, we've had a very small crew, and Nicky's always been on the road with us. So he's been part of the crew, part of the band setup. He's the person, when we've got songs, he'll listen to them, and we always trust in his opinions above everyone else. So he's very involved musically and hands-on when it's come to touring. It's only recently that he hasn't been able to fit on the bus because we've got too many people that he has to be on the road with.
Off the bus now.
Yeah.
I've been kicked off the bus too there, Sean,
Yeah, Sean, I'm going to have my own little bus sometime, a mobile office, and I'll just travel alongside of you guys.
Or you just show up. Less buses equal more money for the band, I find here.